Have you ever noticed that almost every manhole cover you see on the road is round? It's something we walk or drive over every day, yet most of us never stop to question it. Why aren't they square, or even rectangular? Is it simply because round looks better, or is it just a tradition that's been followed for years? Surprisingly, the real reason has nothing to do with appearance. Engineers didn't choose a circle by accident. They chose it because it solves several real-world problems, makes maintenance easier, and can even help prevent serious accidents. It's one of those brilliant designs that's so simple, most people never realize how clever it actually is. So, what makes a round manhole cover so special? Let's find out. So, why are manhole covers almost always round? The biggest reason is actually safety. A round manhole cover can never fall through its own opening, no matter how you turn or rotate it. That's because a circle has the same diameter from every angle, so it's always wider than the hole beneath it. Now imagine a square cover. If you lift it and tilt it diagonally, one corner can point downward, making it possible for the cover to slip through its own opening. That could create a serious danger for workers and anyone nearby. A round cover completely eliminates that risk. No matter which way you place it, it will always stay securely on top. Sometimes, the smartest engineering solution is also the simplest. There's another important reason why engineers prefer a round manhole cover. It's much easier to move. A typical manhole cover can weigh anywhere from 50 to over 100 kilograms, making it difficult to lift safely. If it were square, workers would have to lift and carefully carry most of that weight every time. But because it's round, they can simply stand it on its edge and roll it instead of carrying it. That makes moving the cover much quicker, requires far less physical effort, and reduces the risk of back injuries during maintenance. Once the work is finished, the cover can be rolled back into place just as easily. It's a simple design that saves time, improves safety, and makes a very heavy object much easier to handle. Round manhole covers aren't just safer, they're also much stronger. Every day, they support the weight of cars, buses, and even heavy trucks driving over them. A circular shape spreads that weight evenly across the entire cover and its supporting frame. That means there's no single point carrying too much force. Now compare that to a square cover. Its corners naturally become weak points where stress can build up over time, increasing the chances of cracks or damage. A round cover avoids this problem by distributing the load much more evenly in every direction. As a result, it lasts longer, requires less maintenance, and stays reliable even after years of constant traffic. It's another simple engineering decision that makes a huge difference every single day. There's another reason engineers chose a round shape. It always fits perfectly back into the opening. Think about a square cover for a moment. Every time it's replaced, the corners have to be lined up correctly before it can fit. If it's even slightly misaligned, workers have to lift it again and try another position. A round cover doesn't have that problem. No matter how much you rotate it, it always matches the opening perfectly. Workers can simply lower it into place without worrying about alignment. This makes maintenance faster, saves valuable time, and reduces the effort needed to replace such a heavy cover. It's a small advantage that may seem insignificant, but when thousands of manhole covers are opened and closed every day around the world, it makes a huge practical difference. The round shape doesn't just make the cover easier to move, it also makes the job much safer for the people who work with it. Since the cover can be rolled instead of carried, workers don't have to lift its full weight every time it needs to be removed or replaced. That means less strain on the back, shoulders, and arms, reducing the risk of injuries that can happen after years of heavy lifting. The round shape also makes the cover easier to control while moving, lowering the chance of it slipping, tipping over, or being dropped accidentally. For maintenance crews who open and close dozens of manholes every day, these advantages save both time and effort. It's another simple engineering decision that protects workers while making their daily jobs safer, easier, and much more efficient. So, if round manhole covers are so effective, why not simply use square ones instead? At first glance, a square cover might seem just as good. But it has several disadvantages. A square cover can accidentally fall through its opening if it's lifted and tilted diagonally, creating a serious safety risk. Its corners also experience more stress when heavy vehicles drive over them, making them more likely to wear out over time. On top of that, square covers are harder to align correctly and usually require more effort to move and replace. A round cover avoids all of these problems with one simple shape. That's why, after many years of engineering and practical experience, the circle became the safest, strongest, and most efficient design. You might be thinking, are all manhole covers round? Not exactly. While most sewer and road manhole covers are circular, there are some that are square or rectangular. These are usually used for electrical cables, water pipelines, telecommunications, or other utility systems where the opening itself is rectangular. In those cases, the shape is chosen to match the equipment installed underneath, not because it's stronger. But whenever safety, heavy traffic, and frequent maintenance are the main priorities, engineers almost always choose a round cover. That's why, on roads all over the world, the circular manhole cover remains the most common design. Sometimes, the simplest shape really is the smartest solution. The shape isn't the only thing that's carefully engineered. If you look closely, you'll notice that most manhole covers have raised patterns on the surface. These aren't just for decoration. They provide extra grip for both pedestrians and vehicles, especially when the road is wet. Many covers also include small locking mechanisms that help keep them securely in place, even under constant traffic and vibrations. They're usually made from strong cast iron or ductile iron, allowing them to support enormous loads every single day without bending or breaking. Every groove, pattern, and material is chosen for a specific purpose. Together, these hidden features make manhole covers safer, stronger, and reliable enough to last for decades in some of the busiest roads in the world. So, why are manhole covers round? Because one simple shape solves several engineering problems at the same time. A round cover can't fall through its own opening, it's easier and safer to move, it spreads heavy loads more evenly, and it always fits perfectly back into place. These advantages make maintenance faster, improve safety for workers, and help the cover withstand years of constant traffic. That's why engineers around the world have trusted this design for generations. It's a perfect example of how the smartest engineering solutions don't always look complicated. Sometimes, a simple circle is all it takes to solve a big problem. The next time you walk past a manhole cover, you'll know you're looking at one of the smartest designs in everyday engineering. There's always more to discover. Like, share, and subscribe to Beyond Basics for more fascinating videos made simple.